Hello everyone, we are given this nice Olympiad math problem and we want to solve it. This is a factorial equation and let's see how can we solve this solution. Okay, on the left hand side we have x factorial and I can write x factorial as x times x minus 1 times x minus 2 factorial. And the right hand side, if you look at here on the right hand side, I can pull out one of the x and therefore I will have x square minus 1. Fine. Let's simplify further the right hand side. Then the right hand side will be x times x minus 1 times x minus x plus 1. How did I simplify the right hand side? This is 1, okay, sorry. On the right hand side I'm using this formula now. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b times a plus b. By using this formula, a square minus b square 1 is equal to 1 square, so we will have x minus 1 and x plus 1. And the left hand side was x times x minus 1 x minus 2 factorial. Now if you look at here, we have x on both sides and we have x minus 1 on both sides, so we can cross out. The only issue is the problem will be if x is equal to 0 and if x equal to 1, then you cannot cross out. But if you look at here, 0 x cannot be 0, x is not equal to 0 because 0 factorial is 1 and the right hand side is 0 if you plug in 0, and similarly x is not equal to 1. You can check by yourself, okay? So therefore this is legitimate to cancel out these x and x minus 1 factors. Then the remaining equation will be x minus 2 factorial equal to x plus 1. Again this was 1, okay? Now I can write x plus 1 as x minus 2 plus 3 and the left hand side x minus 2 as it is. I just want to have x minus 2 on the right hand side, so I have just added and subtracted by 2 on the right hand side and you will end up with this equation. Okay, the reason was now I can use this substitution, y equal to x minus 2, then this factorial equation will turn out to be y factorial equal to y plus 3, right? Now we have y factorial equal to y factorial equal to y plus 3, but I can rewrite it like this: y factorial minus y equal to 3. I have just moved this guy to the left hand side. So far so good. But y factorial is y times y minus 1 factorial, and we have minus y here, and then the right hand side is 3. Right, I have y common, so take out y, then we will have y minus 1 factorial and minus 1 here, and the right hand side is 3. Let's divide by y on both sides, and then we will have y minus 1 factorial minus 1 is equal to 3 divided by y plus 1. And you can confirm this, that y is not equal to 0, because if y is 0, y was x minus 2, and you will have a problem if you look at the given equation, okay? Anyways, you can check that. Sorry, there is no plus 1 yet. And now finally let me move this 1 to the other side, then we will have y minus 1 factorial equal to 3 divided by y plus 1. Okay, so we have this nice factorial equation after some manipulations and substitutions in the given equation. Now from here I can make the following observations. Since we have y minus 1 factorial, it means that y is greater or equal to 1, because you cannot find factorial of you cannot define factorial of a negative number. We have y minus 1 factorial, so y must be greater or equal to 1. From this side I can make this observation, and from this side, from right here, I can make this observation that y is less than or equal to 3. Why? Because if y is greater than 3, then 3 over y is less than 1, and you will have a decimal here, and the factorial is always gives us a natural number, positive integer, so it cannot be a decimal. So you have this situation, and y is integer, positive integer in fact. So can you tell me how many positive integers are between 1 and 3 including? Then you will say that the possibilities are y equal to 1 or 2 or 3. These are the only possibilities. There is no other possibility. Okay, but let's see, can y be equal to 1? If you plug in y equal to 1 into this equation, then if you plug in here, then we will have 1 minus 1 factorial, and we want to see if this is equal to 3 divided by 1 plus 1 or not. What is y minus 1 factorial? 0 factorial. And is it equal to 3 plus 1? 4. The answer is no, because 0 factorial is 1. So it means that y is not equal to 1. This doesn't satisfy. Let's check this guy, y equal to 2. Let's plug in here 2 minus 1 factorial, and the right hand side is 3 divided by 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 factorial is 1 factorial. Is it equal to 3 divided by 2 plus 1? The answer is no, because this is this guy gives us a decimal and the left hand side is 1. So it means that y is not equal to 2 as well. So we are only left with 3. Let's plug in y equal to 3 into this equation. So if you plug in here 3, then you will have 3 minus 1 factorial equal to 3 divided by 3 plus 1. Is it true or not? So let's see, 3 minus 1 factorial is 2 factorial. Is it equal to 3 divided by 3 is 1 plus 1? The answer is yes. So it means that from here we can say that y equal to 3 is the only solution of this equation, which is equivalent to the given equation. But what was y? Y was equal to x minus 2, the substitution that we had in the start. So it means that x minus 2 is equal to, what was y? Y was equal to 3, so x is equal to 5. So this given equation has solution x equal to 5, and we can check if this is the correct solution or not. So let's check. If you plug in x equal to 5, then the left hand side is 5 factorial, and the right hand side will be 5 raised to the power 3 minus 5, and 5 raised to the power 3 is 125 minus 5, and the 5 factorial is 120, very common factorial. So this satisfies this equation. It means that this equation has x equal to 5, the only solution.